Mr. Kohli, a citizen of India, is an export manager of Arjun Overseas Limited, an Indian company since 1/5/2014. He has been regularly going to USA for export promotion. He spent the following days in USA for the last 6 years. So he spent from that. This is ending year. What is the beginning year? If 31st March 15 is ending year, what is the beginning year? What is the beginning period?
1st April 2014.
2014. So you stayed how many days in USA? 317 days. Similarly, 2016, 31st March, 150 days here. Then 217, 2017, 271 days here. 18, 311, 19 to 95, 20 to 100. That means, let us say first one, 2015, 31st, 315. That means if we spend in USA 317 days, the remaining days is spent in India. That means we spend remaining days in India. How much the remaining days out of 365? Let us take 365. So we have to find out, calculate how many days is spent in India for all these 6 years. Okay. So first you have to calculate number of days spent in India. You know what is spent in USA. You have to find out what is number of days spent in India. So if we can add one more column here, so we can add one more here. I'll just make a copy this and paste it. Copy. I'll show you the solution. This is the solution. Here to again I will revise it. I'll paste here. I'll paste here. It's coming now. Yeah. I'll paste here. It's not going to come down. Anyways, I'll do here. This blank space is there. I'll paste here. So I'll add one more column. I'll just make it small. I'll also make it small, this one. I'll add one more column. Insert column to the right. Yes, see. So we define how many days is spent in India. Out of 365, 317 is USA. So you have to calculate number of days spent in India. So tell me, out of 365, 317 belongs to USA. Remaining is how much? 50, 43, 48, no? Remaining
48.
48 days. And for 16 to 2016, how many days is spent in India?
215.
And for 17,
94.
94. And for 18,
54.
54. And 19, 17, right? 70 days. And for 20, 165, na? 165 days.
Yes.
Okay. So you have to calculate how many number of this space is spent in India. Okay. Before that, you should learn some theory part also. Now, in residential status, we have for individual and Hindu undivided family (HUF), we classify into resident and non-resident. Again, under resident, there are two categories, two different types. What is ordinary resident and non-ordinary, or not ordinary resident? Ordinary and not ordinary. Resident but ordinary resident. Resident but not ordinary resident. The second category is non-resident. So we have these categories only for individual and HUF. Resident, two parts, ordinary, not ordinary, or non-ordinary. Second part is, second category is non-resident. The resident we have two types, ordinary, not ordinary. Okay, in non-resident we have only one type, only non-resident. And this applies only to individual and HUF. Now, in case of others, if it's a person, if it's a company, if it's a body of individuals, is an association of persons, we can classify into resident and non-resident. We don't have two different parts of under resident here. For in case of companies, in case of firms, in case of partnership firms, in case of association of persons, in case of body of individuals, we have only these two. But in case of individual or HUF, we have these two, resident, non-resident. Again, at resident, we have two types, ordinary, not ordinary, or non-ordinary. Okay, this is the first thing you have to learn. Then, next. We have calculated body number of days spent in India and spent in US. Now, next, you have to have a brief view, the basic condition and additional condition. These are basic condition. It applies only to individual and HUF, not to company, not to firm. Firm and company will be different. Not to, again, HUF also, it will be different for this. Now, what is the basic condition? Rule A. Rule A, we have rule A, rule B under basic condition. Okay. Under additional, we have rule A and rule B. Now, what is the basic condition? You should stay at least 182 days in the relevant previous year. That means you should stay in India in the last year at least for a minimum of 182 days. Okay. Second rule is rule B for basic condition. You should stay in India 60 days in the last year, previous year, and at least 365 days in the last 4 years immediately preceding the previous year. That means leaving previous year, in the last 4 years, you should stay at least for 365 days. This is the rule B of basic condition. Now, when an individual satisfies anyone or both, it is there, anyone or both. Okay, it will be called as. Now, let us further move it. We will not call anything. Okay. Now, go for the additional condition. Go for the additional condition. The rule A and rule B. Additional condition. I will mark here. Now, this is the basic condition. This is the rule A and rule B. Rule A is just remember greater than or equal to 182 days should be in India for the last year, previous year. Rule B, greater than equal to 60 days in the last year and before the last year, previous 4 years, you should stay at least greater than or equal to 365 days. 60 plus 365. 60 in the last year, 365 in the last 4 years. Okay, these are two rule A, rule B, basic condition. In the additional condition, this is a basic condition, and this is the additional condition. Again, there are two rules are there. What is the first rule? Rule A. It should stay in India for at least 2 years. Okay, at least 2 years in the last 10 years, immediately preceding before the relevant previous year. So 2 out of 10. You should stay in India for 2 years for the last 10 years. You have to leave the previous year. This is a rule A. Now, as the rule B says, you should present at least for 730 days, greater than or equal to 730 days in the last 7 years, immediately preceding the relevant previous year. You have to leave the last year. You leave last year, before last year, 7 years you have to calculate whether he is there in India for 70 days or not. Whether he is there in India for 70 days or not. This is a rule B. Rule A, rule B, basic condition. Additional rule A, rule B, additional conditions. Now there are some exceptions. For those Indian citizens, he leaves India for the purpose of employment or leaves India as a crew member of Indian ship. You have to check only the rule A of the basic condition. Rule B is not required. Okay. If an Indian citizen leaves India for the purpose of employment or leaves India as a crew member of any Indian ship, check only rule A. Okay, if this condition is satisfied. Another is if an Indian citizen or person of Indian origin comes to India on a visit from outside India. Okay, a person of Indian citizens comes to India on a visit to India from abroad. If these two conditions are satisfied, that person, that individual can only have only rule A, not the rule B. These are the two conditions, exceptions we can say. You can check only rule A. For them, no need checking rule B. And who is called Indian origin? A person is to be Indian origin if he himself or his parents or grandparents are born in undivided India. Previously, before independence, India, Pakistan or Bangladesh used to be one nation. Okay, he said, check the date of birth should be before 15/8/1947 and place of birth is in India, Pakistan or Bangladesh. He is called the person of Indian origin. Okay, explained in the section 115C subsection E of the Income Tax Act. Okay, 1961. Now, except these cases, barring these exceptions, you have to check basic condition, rule A, rule B, and additional condition, rule A, rule B. Now, if a person fulfills, that means if a person passes both or anyone, passes both or anyone, and if he also clears both the additional condition is also clears both the additional condition, now he will become ROR, resident and ordinary resident. Resident and ordinary resident. Okay, ROR. Suppose if a person fails to clear the rule A and rule B of the basic condition, fails to clear, it do not fulfill any of the rule of the basic condition, any other rule, then he will be called non-resident in India. Non-resident India. If a person fails to clear rule A and rule B, rule A or rule B, or I'm saying rule A or rule B, then for them there is no need of checking additional condition. He will be by default automatically be called as non-resident India. Now, third case, for example, if a person satisfies any one or both basic condition, rule A, rule B, but in additional conditions, he will fulfill any one, not both, any one. In that case, he will become RNOR. That means resident, but not ordinary resident. Okay. When he will become RNOR, if he clears any one of the basic condition or both, but he will clear only one rule of additional conditions. Only one rule. He will become RNOR, resident but not ordinary resident. Okay, this you have to remember these things. Okay, first you should check the exceptions, whether he is leaving India for employment or he is leaving India as a crew member of any Indian ship. Okay, shipping company, he works in shipping company, Indian shipping company, he leaves India first or maybe for the employment, or he works in a shipping company. Or if any Indian citizen or person of Indian origin comes to India from abroad to visit India. For these people, we can check only rule A of basic condition. Okay, so this is the thing. You have to. It's very easy if you practice it. It's very easy for you. Okay, so nutshell. I'm marking nutshell. Finally, I'm marking that. Who is a ROR? Now, in short, I'm making it. This I'll clear this. Yeah, in short, ROR, resident, ordinary resident. ROR. So, B, basic condition. A, additional condition. You will pass both the test, but in basic condition he need to pass only one out of two, or both, and he should clear test of both the rules of additional condition. 2 out of 2 here should get this marks. 2 out of 2, 1 out of 2, or 2 out of 2 in basic condition. He will clear 1 out of 2 or 2 out of 2. In additional conditions, you will clear all the rule A, rule B. He is called ROR. Okay. Now, who is called R and no R? Resident, not ordinary resident. Resident, not ordinary residents. R and no R. In the basic condition, you may clear both the test, both the rule, or any one. 2 by 2 or 1 by 2. 2 by 2 or 1 by 2. Clear both the test or any one. But in additional conditions, you will clear only one or none. Only one, 1 by 2, or 0 by 2. None of the additional conditions you will fulfill. Is called R and no R. Resident and not ordinary resident. Who will call NR? Non-resident. Non-resident, NR. Basic condition, both the rules he fails to clear. He got 0 by 2, 0 marks out of 2. He fails to clear both the test. Rule A 1 mark, rule 2 2 marks. He'll get 0 in the basic condition. If you get 0 in the basic condition, he will be called as non-resident. Non-resident. Okay, and this residential status does not depend on citizenship. Remember, this status, residential status, does not depend on citizenship of individual. He may be foreigner or Indian. It doesn't matter. He may be American, he may be foreigner or Indian. Doesn't matter. Okay. And if it is a ROR, it belongs to resident or the resident. He has to pay tax on Indian income and foreign income, both. It belongs to any citizen. But if he belongs to RNOR or NR, he has to pay tax only on Indian income only. But there are some basic exemptions are given, basic exceptions are there for RNOR. In some cases, RNOR has to pay tax on foreign income also. Okay, this is why we have to calculate resident status. Status 1, status 2, status 3. Status 1 is ROR. First, status 1. Status 2, RNOR. Status 3, non-resident. The 3 status are required to calculate tax. Basically, second status, third status, they have to pay tax on only on Indian income. First, he has to pay tax both on Indian income and foreign income. Okay, we'll do the problem now. Just clear. Let's close it. Now we'll write here solution. I'll write here solution here. You write solution here. Solution for the problem. Now, first take the basic condition. Basic condition. You have to write that. What is the basic condition? Rule A. is equal to, you can write more than or equal to 182 days in stay in India in PY. PY means previous year. Okay. PY means previous year. PY is equal to, is this fulfilling his condition? Rule A, basic condition. Is staying in 182 days or not? Check it out. Check out this statement. In the last year, whether he stayed for 182 days or not. Check out.
No.
No. So he failed rule A. Okay. No. I can say not fulfilled. Why? Because he stayed in India only for how many days he stayed in India? 165 days. 165 days. Okay. Now, rule B for basic condition. Rule B. What is the rule B? Rule B says 60 days. Rule B says 60 days more than equal to 60 days in PY, stay in India, I mean PY, should stay in India more than equal to 60 days in last year, previous year, plus 365 days, what is that, in the last 4 years. Okay, now check it, whether he stayed last year 60 days, whether he stayed or not, 60 days, yes. Okay, yes, he stayed. Part 1, in rule B, there are 2 parts, 60 days and 365 days. So, he stayed for more than 60 days. No problem. This is here, part 1 is fulfilled. What is the part 2? 365 days. As stayed last 4 years? Last 4 years, or you have to leave the previous year also. You have to check it. 365 days. Preceding. You have to leave the previous year, check out the last 4 years. Is stayed or not? 365 days. That means you have to leave this 1920. 1920. You check out the, from here you have to check out. For 1920 you have to leave it. That is 165 days you have to leave it. From here you have to check it out. Last 4 years. Number of days calculate. Last 4 years. Number of days calculate. Leaving 2020. Leave this part. Leave this part. Leave this part. This is a previous year. Before previous year, what is the total number of days last 4 years? That means 1, 2, 16 to 19. What is the total number of days of stay last 4 years? From 16 to 19, number of days of stay in India, total it, how much it comes to? 365 days it should be.
433.
How much?
433 days.
430 days, very good. So 430 days plus stayed in India for 430 days. Okay, 430 days in the last 4 years. 4 years, leaving the previous year, leaving the previous year, he stayed. So rule B passed. Okay, condition, sorry, rule B fulfilled, condition fulfilled. Okay, condition fulfilled. Okay. So now we go for the, this is the basic condition, additional condition, additional conditions, additional conditions. And additional conditions, rule A. What is the rule A? You have to write there, rule A. What is the rule A? So check it out. What is the rule A? What is it? The condition, number of days, rule A, additional conditions. Stay in India for 2 years in the last 10 years. So 2 by 10. So rule A, stay in India for 2 years for the last 10 years, leaving the previous year. I stayed in India, check out. Have you stayed in India last 10 years for 2 years? Check out. What is your answer? Is you stayed in India for the last 10 years? Sorry, minimum 2 years out of 10 years. Had stayed in India minimum 2 years out of 10 years? Check out. Check out the problem. So see the problem here. When he went to USA, when he went to USA, when he went to USA, I need from response from you. Had he stayed in India for 2 years out of 10 years, last 10 years? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is also fulfilled. Okay. So he stayed in India for 2 years for the last 10 years. So just share to write here. So he stayed in India. Actually, how many years he stayed approximately? Tell me. Approximately how many years he stayed? For 2 years. The last 10 years. You can say he stayed in India for how many years? Actual number of stays how much? Actually 2 complete years. Minimum you can say. How many years he stayed in India?
Minimum 2 years, sir.
Okay. So he stayed in India for more than 2 years. Hence, hence, uh, hence, rule A fulfilled. Rule A of additional condition fulfilled. Clear, fulfilled, condition fulfilled. Okay. Now rule B. What is the rule B? Rule B, how many days? You have to write it. How many days here rule B? How many days to start? 730 days in the last 7 years. So stay India for 730 days. 730 days for the last 7 years, leaving the previous year. What is your answer? Stayed or not? So how many days you stayed in India last 7 years? You should stay minimum for 70 days, last 7 years. How many days you stay in India? So you have to calculate, okay? You have to calculate here. So here, what is the total number of days you stayed in India from 15 to 20? Okay, no, 15 to 20. Last, you have to leave the last previous year, leave it 165. Calculate from here to here. How many days stayed in India? So here to here, what is total number of stay? I think 433. Somebody said 433, right? 433, right? 433. So 433. Now before that, how many days you stayed?
So it will be 481.
480.
Yeah, 481.
How much it is? 481, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, 481. Okay. 481. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before 2015, how many days he stayed? 7 years you have to calculate. Leave this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 2 years. He stayed or not? He stayed or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So he stayed in India for more than 730 days. So answer is he stayed. He means that name of the person. He stayed in India for more than 730 days in the last seven years. Last 7 years, leaving the previous year. Okay. Now we had a final table. You have to write the final table. Beautifully, if you want more marks, you will get long questions. If you want more marks, write beautifully the draw table. What condition, what columns you to take? Basic condition, conditions, basic, additional. Again, rule A, rule B. So table you have to draw in the form of table format. Fulfill the condition. Yes, yes. Okay. Uh, Particular condition. Uh, Rule A, rule B. 3 columns. Basic, additional. Okay, 3. Okay, insert the table. Okay, 3 columns. We'll take 4 rows. 4 rows. Okay. This is the condition. Condition. Rule A and rule B. This is the basic condition. And next one is additional condition. Okay. So what rule A is fulfilled, the basic condition rule A is fulfilled or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Rule A of the basic condition. The rule A of basic condition. What is it? A. Not stayed in India for 182 days. Not fulfilled. Not fulfilled. So you say, you put an into mark, not fulfilled. You put into mark. Put into mark. Not fulfilled. Okay. Put into mark using beautifully. See, say not fulfilled. Okay. What about the rule B? If fulfilled or not? Rule B of basic condition. Cleared or not? Rule B. Rule B, where is the rule B? Rule B, condition fulfilled. He stayed in India for 60 days. Sorry, 60 days. It is 60 days. I say 60 days. I'll remove it. Not 60, 60 days. Rule B, fulfilled. Put the right mark. Put the right mark. Put the right mark. So I'm not getting this right mark there. This shapes. Okay, cancel. Put the right mark. Yes, fulfilled. Yes, cleared. Or fulfilled. Okay. Then what about the additional condition? Both have been fulfilled. Additional condition fulfilled. Rule A and rule B. I have to say fulfilled. Condition fulfilled. So condition fulfilled. So he fulfilled both the condition. Yes, cleared. Cleared the test successfully. Cleared or fulfilled. Okay. What about this also? Yes, cleared or fulfilled. Final result, please. Final result. What is the final result? It belongs to which category? Which category belongs to?
ROR.
ROR. Conclusions. Conclusions. Mr. Kohli, who is that person? Mr. Kohli. Mr. Kohli will be considered as ROR or elaborate, resident and ordinary resident because he fulfilled one of the basic condition and both the additional condition. This is the way how to answer in an examination, external examination. You will get full marks. Okay. So this you have to highlight in the paper. Highlight it in the paper. Question paper, answer script. Highlight with the green or some yellow or red. Okay, highlight it. Okay. And this table you have to highlight it with other colors so that it will get 4 marks, more marks, to get more marks. Okay, fit the colors is very beautiful. Okay, this is the way how to do the problem on residential status. Okay, so this you can copy it, you post in the Moodle. I'll extend the date. I think today date is there. I'll extend the date till tomorrow. Posted this one. First, you need to write this table, Amma. This table. How many days is spent in India? You have to prepare another table. You have to calculate number of days in India from 15 to 2020. Then you should write this everything. Rule A, rule B separately. Okay. Or else I'll do one thing. I will post this in the Moodle. You can copy it and post your assignment. But write beautifully. I am not written. Write beautifully in the answers or do in the MS Word in the system or manually write it. Okay. I hope understood my explanation part. Still, you're not able to understand. Again, I'll explain clearly. I'll explain 1,000 times. Not a problem for me. Okay. So you can mark here. Use this. Suppose your MS Word. Do properly, not in this way. I have not done properly. As a student, you know how to do it, how to utilize this. This is not required, but what is required is you have to prepare the table, another table. You have to calculate number of days spent in India. Then you have to write basic condition A. What is the condition? Are they fulfilled or not? And how many days stay in India? B. Similarly for additional conditions. Okay, so you highlight this basic condition with another color. Some color you highlighted, green color, additional conditions. Some color you highlighted, yellow or this. Okay, now I'll take the attendance part now. Today attendance has improved. What happened to all of you? Slightly improved. I'll take the attendance part.